Guys, I am back with Eon again. What? I hope that this next start position will work, though. I don't feel like doing that part, but... Yeah, I really don't like this. I'm just gonna start over here. Remember to do this. It's called prep. Oh! I started watching Eon a little bit earlier, but then got bored after like 2 seconds or something. It's better when I actually do it, though. It's called a movie. I'm really excited for the... Sorry, my little brother came into the room. This is what happened to you. Guess I still have hitboxes on, so I know like where I'm supposed to jump. And sometimes it can also just block my view and not let me know where I'm gonna be able to go at. But I'm really fine with hitboxes on. I feel like it's better because I can know when to like jump. So I'm like, oh, this is a platform I could probably start jumping on to get back to where I was supposed to be at, and not at the floor if I'm at like very high up, pretty at least, not like very high up, kind of like the first part, kind of. Not as hard as that part. Imagine it takes about the same time for me to get to 100 as from like 10% to 70 and then 60. Oh no. I feel like there's gonna be a speed corridor. Oh no. Oh my god. That was such a big save. For myself, at least. Frick. As long as it comes to the start. Oh no. Thought that was a speed portal for a second. I don't think it's gonna come back down in a while. Oh, never mind. That was perfect. Frick. What? Am I supposed to be not a mini over here or what? Yeah, I'm definitely not supposed to be a mini over here. Frick. Hey, at least I went to 71, which is pretty far, actually. Wait, did I start at this part? Did I go, like, almost? just messes up. It didn't happen. Oh my god. And I'm at 71%, which is actually perfect. So yeah. It's at part 5. But it feels like way more than 15 parts though. But this is like part 5 of the actual like song. It says it's in a story of 15 parts, but it only goes up to part 5, which is actually near the end already. So they're probably split into around thirds. Each part at least are split into 3, maybe. To make 15 parts, technically. I'm almost done though. And I did Eon in the car, of course. Which is basically just part 2 of practicing it. And this is part 3. Almost the same time as the other one is. Still posting, but this is shorter. So I'm gonna post it when there's like 3 minutes left on the other one. Or something like that. And I don't like when it processes up to HD though. Oh yeah, this was the part. That looks pretty cool. I'm pretty sure it starts at ground at the It's almost at the time. Is that like this last 10% I think? Well, this will take a long time. Yeah, of course. My first time reaching more than 10% in a level. My first 10% run, though, is actually crazy. Like, it just happened right now. I feel so good about this. That's like the first time, pretty much the first time they used D-blocks in their level. Whoever's this is. It's almost time. Oh my god. Here, water. imagine some person says that was not the win when I post like a showcase of it in no clip, and only one part I actually died to. Yeah, it's slightly desynced, but I'm okay with that. It's a really good song, especially at this part. Without multiple notes, this would be a song that I would probably make. I think I listened to this while I was doing the playing for 8 minutes. Yeah, I make some of the most, like, random videos ever. It'll be fine. I'll remember you. I think this is around where I died at, so start position, let's hope it doesn't break, and song prep. Of course. It didn't break. What? This is actually so surprising. It doesn't break anymore. My wish came true, though. Yeah, I actually was around this part. Now it's delayed, not early. Oh, Gracie. Sorry. I need to get back onto it, though. This is a really good part, but sadly the audio is delayed now and not early. The level was delayed earlier, and now the audio is delayed from this prep. But I'm kind of fine with it, I guess. But whatever. I'm gonna go into the car yet again. So, yeah. Let me get my shoes on first, and then I'll go into the car soon, in a second. So we're going to a store, which is kind of unlucky. So I'll have to actually, like, cut it entirely and turn off my phone. So there will be a second part of this once this ends, finally. So it's been quite long since I've been starting to get ready. I'm gonna go get my coat on since my little brother told me that we need it since he talked to Mom. Okay. Bye in a second, guys. Guys, I'm not in the car. But now we're gonna go into there. Guys, actually I'll need to stop the recording, but there will be a part 2 because my mom says to plug my phone up and not bring it to the car, sadly. So, whatever. Bye.